What if I told you that actually this wheel here is a motor, man? This is a motor, it's not a cartwheel. A lot of people think this is a car wheel, an ox cart wheel, something like that, but it's not. And I'm going to show you how this was used, man. This is really cool. This was used back when my grandfather built this house here. There was no electricity, none of these wires you see up here. And it was very important for each family to have a motor like this one. It was a motor that was used a lot. There were regions in Brazil where it wasn't needed, right? Right here nearby, there were some families who didn't have this motor because they had running water. They lived near a river and were able to make water-powered motors. Here we don't have running water. The only thing we have is a very weak spring over in that corner. So they had this motor here. Some wealthier families had systems powered by horses or oxen. This one here is powered by human force. The bigger the wheel, the more effort you had to put in. But you could turn the implement better. So this was set up on a structure, okay? Look, placed here. And the implement is on this side. This one belongs to them. There were several implements you could attach to an engine like this. This one belongs to them. This one is a cassava grater. The rope would go through here. And this rope would go through this gap here in the middle. It would loop around this part here. This was one of the most important things they had at the time, because most of the food that was consumed here by the immigrants who arrived in Brazil was produced by themselves. And one of the main foods was manioc flour, which they made using this system here. So the rope would go through there. Everything was attached to a wooden frame that's now rotted. Only the engine and this item remain. I saw it working, already powered by an electric motor and electricity. They had used this system for a long time before, and then this part would spin. As you turn it by hand, it increases the rotation a lot. So a cassava would be placed here, and these teeth would grate the cassava. The cassava would fall underneath, finely grated. Doing it all by hand wasn't possible with such a large amount, so they used this tool. Interesting, at one point they added rubber here, but it also wore out on this side. This part was very expensive back then and made by a machinist. And then you had to make a big effort to buy a complete system like this, but it was really necessary. The family would save money for many years to be able to get a system like this when they didn't make it themselves. There's a good chance this one was made by my grandfather, but I'm not sure. So what do you guys think? Did you know about this, man? I'll see you in the next one, okay?